welcome to another episode of Quantium Research Live.
We are live.
Where is that?
Welcome back to another episode of the Quantium
What?
Research live stream. I'm your host Ryan Kia,
What?
and we're casually looking through a couple.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Quantium Research live stream. I am going live right now because I was busy to unfortunately stream the entry, but we went on Twitter and tweeted that we were planning to go short on these guys today. We could be wrong. It could be a reversal. It could be a really unfortunate end to our day. 3 hours and a half left of market, already a good 5 hours in, and we are expecting that breakdown, man. That breakdown. The fact that the price went, 383, bounce a little bit, you're naughty, you're teasing me. you're trying to hold this level, but obviously 370s lows, clear bounce territoire. But my expectation is, considering the fact that it's here, it's going much lower. Fundamentally, nothing's really changed. I do like them in the long run, but I'm not going to let them play me. We got out of 405.5 when we had a sell signal. It was a little bit premature though. It was around here. False kind of exhausted situation. Doesn't even make sense. But that's literally what we were hoping for. We kind of expected to get out on the leg down instead of before another wave up. But that's fine. We made on that way anyways. I think we bought break here 383.5 and we got out 405.5. Now, ironically, we're short a little bit above the point where we entered, which still works out to be a bit of a net benefit. And we are expecting a break to where was it? Really top of this range, 360s, 373 is that first touch target. A little bit of a bounce, kind of go down from there. I'm going to add the chat as well. We haven't been streaming for a couple of days. In fact, maybe a week or so. But welcome back to everybody who is tuning into the stream. I apologize. Just been up to here with work outside of the markets. But we are here today. I low-key just want to get a bit of a rest in at some point later. But y'all know that never happens. Okay. Well, probably gonna grab some yogurt. Because that's always nice. Bit of yogurt. Whilst we look at this trade's quite a dead one, really, in a way of, it doesn't move that much. It takes a couple of days. What I want, though, is I want Enquist shares. I want them on this pullback to 12, what I reckon to be this zone here. 1250, 1260, thereabouts. That first point that I should have really got in on 12, actually it was 13 on Ask, I'm pretty sure. 1280, let's say, best case. I'm hoping to really get that 1250. Get that next leg up. I don't really believe it's run out of momentum right now, but we shall see. Let's see. So I opened short. Let me share the live stream real quick. Live. I'm live. Talking through my short trade on hashtag AOWorld. Hashtag AOWorld. And a POS trade on Enquist. Hashtag Enquist. I don't like writing in capitals, so I will get that a little bit more appropriate. There we go. Alright, welcome to everybody tuning in on the YouTube channel and the TradingView streams feature that I just love so much. Very cool, very cool. What's going on with the world? Let me have a check on the old Twitter. Whoa, Bitcoin's back to 37,700. That's 20% bounce from that 30,000 hit. Oof. This thing just never falls for more than a couple of months. Oof. Nonetheless, welcome to everybody tuning in. Enquest is due for a little bit of a break here to the downside. I'm not trying to trade it short, but I do want it on the long side. We've got a zone here that we want. If we can get it at 1260, we've got up to 4 points profit. Even 3 points profit for 1 point of risk is easy. I'll take that any day, man. AO as well. I don't understand why it's breaking down, because I'm going to pull up my Bloomberg data as well real quick. Every major holder I can see is trying to add. Anyone from, I think, was it Deutsche or one of these big folk? Let's just hit the login real quick. Right. Oof. I've been hearing news of Donald Trump being impeached. I wish I knew enough about American politics to understand what that meant. Impeached. What, like James and the Giant Peach? No, I'm just playing. I know what impeach means. I just don't understand what this second time thing means, because I thought that would mean throwing one out. Oh, I put the wrong validation code. Put last times 1. Alright. Welcome everybody tuning into the YouTube stream. In case you aren't familiar with this series that we are running, this is a £10,000 portfolio challenge. I put £10,000 of my own money into a separate account simply to see what we can do with it. Can we make money? Will we blow the entire account? Who knows? We take a very, very conservative approach to managing our risk, hence why you don't see videos like making I don't know, tens of thousands on Tesla or whatever, stuff like that. We keep riskier investments for portfolios aside from the stream. This is to show a real world side of managing your own book. If you want to trade, put your own money up and show how you can do it. And if you blow it up, it's still noble because you tried. Nonetheless, this is a nice thing to put out there. It's a little bit of a challenge, a kind of experiment of what we can do. Some say, oh, you know, how do I get started? All that stuff. 10K. Let's see what that can do. A lot of young folk as well. Ooh, let me get rid of that real quick. A lot of young folk, such as myself, always have the question on their mind, if you want to work in the industry, how are you going to go and present yourself in a way that stands out? Well, put your money up, manage it, and then let your results speak for themselves. So I hope that this can inspire the folks who want to actually take this thing up as a career to do something similar, maybe. Whether that means putting yourself out there live, that's up to you. Or just keeping a log for yourself. Even people doing paper trading and all that, that's totally up to you. Whilst this is real cash, you know, if we blow it, that's going to be a... Let's stop talking about that stuff. We're speaking positivity into existence. But I just don't like this on AO. I don't like it at all. A clear 100-point move down. If it can't hold 391 and above today, look at everything's just coming into play. Enquest as well isn't looking to have a good remainder to its day, but it's still in an uptrend. MA's moving up, classic stuff. just the more sensitive term variables. Going down, which means you look for these as your point where you buy in. Alright, let me get that. Bloomberg code. What the? Never again. Okay. So really, I think I should make a video. Yeah. Alright. Let me get rid of all of these. Boom. So, we've just entered short on AO World. We're not really sure if this trade's going to work out, but it's a good setup because we have a longer term bullish bias here. But there was that sell signal that got me out, but price went higher a little bit. Then now it's looking to be one where we think there's going to be a little bit of a breakdown, maybe retest levels around here. We'd like to play it to our advantage, but we must be totally careful. And in doing so, we have to use kind of trailing stops. Reduce price falls, we reduce our stop kind of thing. So right now we're at 414 on the stop. We entered at 389. It's basically where we entered to buy back. So if we want to open a short, it would be a little bit lower right now. But stops at 414 as the price breaks lower. If we see 360, then we're going to adjust our stop, and hopefully we can catch a bulk of a move down. Really, the shares are valid above 300 or so. We've got two kind of important levels that need to hold: 333 and 307, roughly, where we talked about. 362 is the first target on this move down as well, but I'd expect a slight touch on the 330s. Problem is, spread might not be in our favor, so we shall see how that works. Nonetheless, price is holding below where we want it to stay below, so that's good. And we shall track this trade, see how it progresses. Maybe we end up coming break even, who knows. But we're risking, let's look at what our risk is. That's important. So we're risking roughly 24 points to catch potentially 60 points, let's say 24 to 60. It really depends on the timing of the trade in terms of a nominal risk reward, but at the moment it makes sense to be short rather than anything else. And if I close out today, then that will be because 414 has been seen, but I don't think that's going to happen. We'll keep you in the loop. There we go. I got logged out Bloomberg again. That was also an update for anybody who was just tuning in to the stream. Ooh. What's this? Alright. Yeah. Nothing special. Typical move. Flash underneath, reverse to be up for the day. But the momentum's just too poor. The key point here is seeing the RSI break below that behaviorally tuned area of support, which is interesting to see. So in terms of tuning it, we have near-term top 65.90, near-term bottom as 45.24, and that needs to hold for 2 days generally. So if we want it to get back above there, it needs to be above 391, and that is invalidating the trade on a daily basis. So if for some reason near close we see prices around there, we might have to close and just take the loss. But the overwhelming probability is in our favor here. So we're not really planning on doing anything other than holding it for now. It would be nice to get this short, use the profits to accumulate a long potentially, because we do like their business. We really do like their business at the moment. Even given the fact that they're 10x for the year, or something like that. 10x from lows, 4x for the year. EnQuest as well. For a trade, we like them. Boohoo's long-term business model is great, but it's just a little bit expensive now. 4.4 billion. ASOS is worth about 5 billion. So I think Boohoo's worth more than ASOS, but they're both quite expensive. This is some volatility as well. Just ugh. Things are negative. When we saw 353, I saw the fundamental picture. I thought, yeah, I would buy these guys for the long run. Then I look and I think, okay, things aren't pretty. Not necessarily shorting, but wouldn't be buying. Today's action shows, I assume it's going lower, and we're keeping this choppy price action. Notice that you've got higher lows here as well, quite cool. But these ones are lower highs. Essentially, you're getting a little wedge forming. Once that breaks out, you've got a huge move. My bet is to the upside, but I'm not looking to go long yet because I don't think I'd be getting a nice price, being completely honest. If the bottom of that range is what, 230s or something, top of that range is effectively where it is, 10% higher than now, then you'd want the 230s. What do you got? Clear point. Yeah. Yeah, it just seems so. Not even 230s, 240s, 250s. If you're getting that price in a business like this that's growing at its pace, I wouldn't see any issue. In terms of stops, though, I think because I might need to head off for today. This is just kind of a brief update. There's not really enough time to put up all the stuff on stream. I've got to head up and work on something. Perfect. Let's see if I've missed anyone in chat. I don't think, because this is really an odd time for us to normally stream, so I don't think chat is having any problems. I just don't think there's many of our regulars here. Oh, though. EnQuest. Damn. Do you like these guys? PFG. Yeah, I see that. What's the other one? Petrofac had some fraud or something, didn't they? Classic. Classic Petrofac. Wow. What is up with this business just doing so poorly, as if it's destined to just give negative returns? That hurts me even thinking about it. Nonetheless, we're down about 50 pence, nothing serious. Our gross exposure is about 4 grand. But I did it proportional to the amount of risk we were willing to take, so I think it's 230 something pounds, is it? 240, so 268, yeah. And then best case scenario if it works out, which it probably won't today. And we may hold, we may not hold, depending on how things end today. That would be nice. But we will stick to our guns. Money means nothing. It's all about playing the game. Ideal scenario for today would have been to get a long on EnQuest and a short breakdown on AO, but things don't happen the way you always want them to. Nonetheless, I've been your host, Ryan Key of QuantiumResearch.co.uk and Quantium Research Limited. And that's just a quick stream to update you on the trade idea, well, the trade we're in. We could be out of it by the end of the day. We will see how the daily closes, but I like to be on the side of the break at least until it reverses. Moldovan Andre, welcome back. We're just heading off. But look forward to seeing you again in the future, along with everyone else. Appreciate the support, the love, the respect, everything. We won that trade on Enquest. We're in a trade on AO again. And this time we're short instead of long. We shall see how that goes. But in the meantime, I'm going to set my stop loss. Let me see what makes most sense. Yeah, next break. Really? Yeah, it has to be going down now. I assume this is a flush. I can't see it holding above 405. Haven't seen me in a long time. Yeah, Moldovan Andre. Apologies. I have been up to here with the amount of work I've had to do. So I've been able to stream. We've been working on some stuff as well. We're releasing reports for Quantium Research. And the website is slowly releasing its new update. There's a lot of our videos there, almost like a video library that you can access on your own time, all that stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. quantiumresearch.co.uk. Wonderful place. When the report comes out, it's going to be amazing. I've already worked with the team on some of the preliminary releases. It's beautiful. That's really cheap as well, you know. £10 a report, 4 reports a month, one every single week on 3 different asset classes. Whew, amazing. And a monthly conference from yours truly, where we discuss investment ideas, all sorts of things that are quality. And access to this is available by regular people. GKP filled the gap. Carbon Impulse, you feel me? You remember that gap? You remember I said I wouldn't go. Well, I was trying to go long at the break of 100, right? But for some reason I got really frustrated because I missed it. Fine. But I did say that if I'm targeting anywhere, if I was going long, it would be 138 to 148. So I'm glad that the people who bought that were looking after that did make a bit of money. Will this continue? Not sure. In fact, I reckon 180s is more likely than anywhere right now. But you need a little bit of a cool down across the energy sector. That's generally what we're seeing. Enquest, for example, I want them to cool down a little bit. Close sub 1330 of where it is now today. And then I can start considering getting that trade in. I could be wrong though. AO, we're short at 389, and we're only a penny up, about £9, but fees are £20, so we're still down. What time do I go live regularly? Really, it's sporadic. Whenever we have a trade, we go live. Earlier, I would have gone live as well, but unfortunately, I was in the middle of a call, and it would have been an awkward situation. Couldn't even record the video, but we got the video done nonetheless. Congratulations to everyone who is having a good day today. And if you're not having a good day, take some rest. Give yourself some time off. You can always bounce back the next day. We had a real good string of wins, you know, winning trades and all that stuff. And normally that doesn't happen. And you can tell that's why we took some time off, so that we didn't overtrade. Now I'm back in a trade that I didn't force. The trade essentially came to me. I set my order, didn't expect it to break below 391 really, and it breaks below. I'm in, and I could make some money out of this. I could lose, but really I'm comfortable with it. I'd like to get a quick day trade, but this is not one of those stocks, so we shall see. Nonetheless, I don't want to miss any chat. DDD, what is your prediction? Herwin Ignacio, in the next stream, remember to ask us that and we'll have a look. But at the moment, I'm just about to head off. So it's been a pleasure. Literally, I'll be honest with you, 2 days, no sleep. With school and work, I haven't really entered your live. Flipping that student loan, big boy. Nah, you know what? Student loan. Honestly, the cost of living in London, I think you don't have nothing left over. And bear in mind, I don't drink. So for folks who do drink, you know, smoke and all that stuff, they're probably going to accumulate a lot of debt. But you know what it is? We don't take no money from no one. We hustle hard for our own cash. That's what it's all about. And I suggest that to anyone else who is in a similar position. Keep hustling, doing your thing, believe in your source. You don't need to to get no handouts, none of that stuff. But look, it's been a pleasure, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Stay tuned on Twitter at RyanKeir2 to see how this trade goes. Yeah, we were up, we were down. Keeping it halal like that. Come on, my G. Come on, my. But look, bless up everybody. I will catch you all soon.